Welcome to the Government News Brief for Thursday, January 28, 2016. In the news, 2016 National Budget to be presented tomorrow, Radio Pywomac now on air 24 hours, and Region 1 prepares for extravagant 50th Independence celebrations. With these and other stories, I am Azim Khan. Stay tuned. Thank you for staying with us. This is the Government News Brief. Finance Minister Winston Jordan will be presenting the 2016 National Budget tomorrow, January 29, in the National Assembly. In an invited comment today on what the population can expect, Minister Jordan said there will be significant investments that will go towards developing the education, health and infrastructure sectors and on improving security for the nation. There will be specific focus on bridging the gap between the hinterland and the coastland. Minister Jordan said too that the government is committed to prudent management of the economy, and this would include providing reasonable wages to public servants and satisfactory financial upkeep for pensioners. Tomorrow's budget presentation will be the second for Minister Jordan since the coalition government's ascension to office in May 2015. Radio Pywomac is now on air 24 hours per day after installation of solar panels and high-powered batteries. Here is more in this report.
9 new solar panels with accompanying high-powered batteries were installed at Guyana's only community radio station at Bena Hill in Region 9. Over the past 10 years, a failing power supply system allowed the community radio station to broadcast for only 6 hours to service 65 communities. Some of these communities include Anai and its immediate surroundings, Wowetta, Ruperty, and Sorama. Now, with the new solar panels and accompanying high-powered batteries, the community will now benefit from 24 hours of broadcasting. In the medium term, this community radio station's signals will be boosted to provide coverage to more than double the number of villages it now serves in the Rupununi area. Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu, who has responsibility for the information sector, explained that specific emphasis will be placed on interior communities in the far-flung Rupununi and in Northwest District.
We could use the radio and television as a force not only to unite and inform people, but to harmonize our country so that everyone feel that they are part and parcel of the national thrust, of the national effort, the national ethos, the national drift, and that we promote a sense of national commitment in all parts of Guyana.
Late last year, Radio Pywomac had to reduce its broadcasting time because of its failing power system of 2 low-voltage solar panels and a few depleted batteries. In 2016, Guyanese can see an expansion of the radio and television reach as the government intends to ensure the establishment of more radio and television stations countrywide. With this government news brief, I am Shanti Guberdan reporting.
The Ministry of Agriculture continues to employ a multi-sectoral approach in monitoring the current El Niño weather conditions across the country. Agriculture Minister Noel Holder has advised that efforts are being made to pump water on land as well as effectively retaining and managing the water in a controlled manner. The National Drainage and Irrigation Authority is currently working with the Mahaika, Maikoni, Abari Agriculture Development Authority to assist farmers with their drainage and irrigation needs. Water is being pumped currently from the Turani Canal to assist the Guyana Sugar Corporation in its current cultivation. Rice farmers are severely affected as their crop under cultivation is not only affected by lack of irrigation water, but there has been an intrusion of salt water in some areas. To this end, the Guyana Rice Development Board is working with the relevant stakeholders to bring relief to these farmers. Meanwhile, the Ministries of Public Health and Communities, with the Civil Defense Commission and the Guyana Water Incorporated, are actively involved in implementing alternative ways to conserve water. Specifically, the Ministry of Public Health is advising persons to safeguard their water supply, especially in the hinterland locations. Government has assured that it will continue to monitor the situation and make interventions where and when necessary. The Government Information Agency will keep you updated.
The Ministry of Public Health has issued these precautionary measures in light of the El Niño weather condition and the rise of several vector-borne diseases. Persons are asked to conserve as much water as possible, and those residing in hinterland and remote communities ensure their water is purified.
Remember that in your water pressure fluctuation system, in terms of distribution, water distribution, remember that contaminated water can increase the spread of infections. All right, vector-borne, waterborne diseases. So just be careful. And I advise that each region will do your own advisory, and in terms of the homes, that they will able to ensure that we reduce the risk of infection.
Citizens are asked to adopt healthy habits such as cleaning their environment and emptying all water receptacles, such as vases and old tires, to avoid breeding grounds for the Aedes mosquito, which carries the Zika and chikungunya diseases. Individuals are also encouraged to practice safe water storage by ensuring all containers are covered and all drinking water is purified.
The issue with water storage, it's a breeding site for mosquitoes, especially the Aedes aegypti, which causes, as I mentioned before, the Zika virus. And definitely Zika is getting most of our attention now in terms of pregnant mothers and the deformity of their babies, and so we have to place some emphasis on that. And what we're doing at the Ministry of Health, our Vector Control and Environmental Unit, we are commencing this Friday. We are going to step up our awareness campaign so that we can able to reduce and eliminate the spread and the breeding sites of these vectors, all right, the Aedes aegypti, to control the spread of Zika virus.
Persons experiencing flu-like symptoms should visit the doctor as soon as possible. The Guyana Water Incorporated has committed to delivering safe, adequate and affordable water and to ensure safe sewage systems for improved public health and sustainable economic development. For this government news brief, Shivani Rampersad reporting.
Cummings Lodge residents can now breathe a sigh of relief as they are now able to have easier access to their homes. Here are the details.
After years of despair, residents of 9th Street Cummings Lodge are elated that their street is now receiving attention.
What I see happening here is something we're looking forward for long. Looking forward for this to happen a very long time now. So, and we really appreciate what taking place right now.
What's taking place?
Redoing of the road, which it was real sloppy, and we had a lot of holes. I'm a driver, a vehicle. And when we come, sometimes it hurts you that when you come into your own street, you're in some big hole. By the time you reach home, your vehicle all mud up back, clean it on the road, mud up. So right now, we're really happy to see this, that is coming to fix in a proper manner, that we could enjoy the benefit from it with our vehicle especially.
For the longest while we've been waiting. But we're very thankful for the road because we're really suffering when the rain falling. As soon as the rain fall, all these holes is pure water. Pure water. Then the taxi don't want to bring you in the place. If you have a little sick or anything, you got to fetch the sick out till out to the road out there.
I'm happy since 2006, now this road has been doing back. Yes, I live here 18 years, this is the second time this road has been doing.
Wow, what was the condition of the road?
Very, very bad. Potholes all over. So right now I'm very happy I seen what's going on there.
It's been really hard getting in and out here, and I'm really glad that they're doing the road because to come home sometimes the taxi drivers refuse to bring us in.
This initiative is one of many being rolled out by the coalition government to bring added relief to commuters countrywide by transforming the country's infrastructure.
In this next report, we hear how Region 1 is preparing to commemorate Guyana's 50th independence anniversary.
Preparations for Guyana's 50th independence anniversary are moving apace in Region 1, Birima-Waini. Among the many activities being planned by the regional administration are a gospel fiesta, sports tournament, float parade, historical lectures, and other cultural activities.
One of the things that I would have stressed about is total inclusion from all sections of society, including the various political organizations as well. Since I believe that this is not only an activity that should be focused by only one set of people. However, we discussed at length the ideas that were thrown out on the table by various representatives about what Region 1 should do for the 50th independence. We're starting on the 1st of February with the regional launch, the RDC launch of the 50th independence anniversary, and also heading on to the children's matrimony activity on the 23rd. However, while a national decision was made for flag raising to be done on the morning of the 23rd, it is not really supported by the region for flag raising because it's not customary here. It's a tradition that flag raising is done the night before, and that garners more support from the various communities around.
In addition, the 50th Anniversary Committee will be compiling histories of the various communities to identify where they started, where they are, and where they are heading. These activities serve as a reflection of Guyana's history, the progress made, and the lessons learned since the country attained its independence on May 26, 1966.
Our Golden Jubilee year presents us with the challenge of renewing the Independence Covenant and of rekindling the enterprising spirit of the 26th of May. This year has been designated the Year of Renaissance. It will be devoted to the rebirth and the renewal of the promise of economic independence and resilience. We became independent and made a covenant among ourselves that we would, in a free state, aspire to enjoy a better life than we had to endure in a colony. We toiled to repair a country that had been damaged by disunity and division. We strove to create a community of comity and unity. We sought to satisfy the needs of our people by expanding public education, health, communications, and transportation services. We erected an airport, bridges, highways, housing schemes, schools, and a university. We established new national institutions, such as our Ombudsman and our own Court of Appeal. We created a credible foreign service and cemented international friendships and alliances to secure our territory from external aggression. We contributed to the establishment of CARIFTA and CARICOM and the ACP. We took our place in the international community with dignity.
Located in the northwest of Guyana, Region 1 Birima-Waini is one of the most populous Amerindian settlements. Guyana's first people and the protectors of the forest have much to celebrate for Guyana's Golden Jubilee. With this government news brief, I am Sinika Thorne.
And with that, we've come to the end of the government news brief for Thursday, January 28, 2016. The government news brief, along with all other GNA programs, can be found on our website. We are also on Facebook and YouTube. This is our photograph of the day taken by one of our cameramen. On behalf of all of us here at GNA, thank you for watching.